teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run. It's the rookie from Houston. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing for the pistol. Penix hits his running back. And he looks it forward to the 43-yard line. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. Throw left side, caught by Schultz. And we get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, last week he was one of the many guys held in check in that loss, right, Brock? But there's an early catch towards a hopefully better overall effort in this one.
Ultimate team sport. It's never about any individual, but it's about the whole group. A lot of people got to step up this week, and it's a good way to start.
And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
1st down, Falcons.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Connors. And they're going to have the 1st down. Nice chunky yards there. Give them about 17 of them. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
So Smith will tack on the point after. They go up 7-0 here early.
7, Falcons nothing.
Quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. And it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup. That is exactly what they needed, Brock. The throw that gets him stabilized after a disastrous miscue early.
You know I love when coordinators show that kind of confidence, quickly reestablishing it with his quarterback, and now he can start playing like that pick six never happened.
Second down coming from Penix. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And that one's going to fall incomplete. That forces fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Trying for it with Penix. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. Came in having dropped their last two, Brock. This is exactly the type of early scoring that they needed as they try to break this momentum of the last couple of weeks.
Kind of felt like the longer into the game they went without scoring, the more those ghosts of the last couple losses would creep into their minds. Great to avoid it by putting up some early points.
To kick off for Atlanta.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense overloading left side. It's 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action. It's Shuck. That's caught by Chris Olave. A good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that gain to 8.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. We'll go with a design keeper. He loses the football. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Now Shuck to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him. It ends with a touchdown. The extra point. Here's Smith.
For the extra point.
Sent right down the middle and good. And our score 14-7 now here in the first.
14, Falcons 7.
has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix. Brought in left side by Branch. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it. So still 10 to go on 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking down to 3rd and 3. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. To the air with Penix. Oh, enveloped by the defense. They get him at the 32. Chase Young. And that's going to bring up a 4th and long. 13 to go.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer you not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. We should get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
1st and 10 from the 32. Shot to throw. Rushes right there as he releases it. So it goes nowhere near the target. Lucky to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is 2nd down. Ooh, coming off a touchdown on their previous drive, you can almost feel the urgency up here, Brock. They want to add more.
Yeah, urgency and aggressiveness. Those are kind of the ingredients in the recipe for this offense, and certainly their success today.
Here's Shotgun, 2nd down. Connection is made to Travis Etienne. He's going to be forced out following a gain of about 10. And that is going to give the Saints a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down from the 42. Shop looking to pass here. Throw right side, cut by Olave. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 42 yards. That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. And the shotgun, they'll give it to Etienne. And he gets home. Touchdown, Saints. Travis Etienne. Number 3 for him this season. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Smith has it on the tee, and is ready to send it flying. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. He fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Penix now to throw. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
1st and 10 for Penix. Now 7 of 10 throwing the football here early. Trying to throw this from the gun. And this is going to be lost on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic and contact over the middle. It's 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Throwing on 2nd down, Penix. Will put everything he's got behind it. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Penix. Getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Jonas Akers. And the Saints will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. On play action now. Chuck. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Talk about an explosive start to this drive. 34 yards. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. It's Achane on the inside give. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. That's his 2nd of the year. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And down he goes. The defense got to him right around the 26. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Penix. He's under pressure again, and again he goes down. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down. And that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this 1st half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Third and long for him here. Lance snacks this one over the middle. And they stop the damage in time. Well, they gave up more than they wanted to, but they still stop them well shy of the marker. It's fourth down.
A big gain on the play, but it brings up fourth down.
Penix looking to pass. That's cut beyond the marker. And the fourth down gain takes him across midfield to the opposing 40. And they've got a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 21 yards.
Penix on first and 10. And he's up over 150 yards passing thanks to that previous completion. Back now, pressure coming. Fits it through the middle. Defender is there to finally make the stop, but not before the play goes for 27. And that is good for an Atlanta first down.
27 on the play.
We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. From the red zone on first. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So that brings up second down.
Jonas Sanker on the coverage.
Here's Penix to throw. This one's misplayed and falls to the ground. Incomplete, and now it's third down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
They've got a man in motion. Here he goes, third and long. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a fourth down decision.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
The Saints call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. Trying for it with Penix. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
First and 10, offense going three tight ends to the left. To throw, Shuck. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. And it's incomplete. He went up to contest that one, and it prevents the big first down play.
Incomplete.
Nothing like some high stakes to make a one-on-one battle even more interesting. Mano a mano, and he stood up to the test that time.
Here's Shuck on second. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and two straight incompletions that made this third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Shuck. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Throwing, Penix. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And that'll bring up second down. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And defense wins round one in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
That's completed right side. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. First and 10 for Penix. And that last throw puts him up near 1,000 yards on this season. This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and goal, Atlanta.
Penix. Catch made. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal. Penix now. Hits his target in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
To number 37. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Folk on now to try the point after.
For the extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And it's down to a 14-point game.
28. Falcons, 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Brown with a return here. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. For the extra point, here's Smith.
For the extra point.
And this is up and good. So they add 7 more to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. Defense gets to him, shoves him out, gain him about 16 before they did so. And it's going to be first down New Orleans.
16 yards.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to him. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Here's Shock on second down. Headed out right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Throw here, third down. This one's to Lance, left side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. And he gets it forward, it's still about a yard out of that. Tackled there by James Pierce.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Chased out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
To the air on 3rd and long. He finds Tyson over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. We come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Lost control of another one. And the Falcons scoop it up. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
You put it on the ground in a game, you're going to see the opponent continue to load up and do just what they did right there. Go right after the football with a violent hit. That's just job well done defensively.
And we put some air under this one, right side. Oh, no, they get him yet again.
Let's see here. I think I could do this math. That's now 3 picks in this game and 7 across the last 2 weeks. That is just untenable.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Shuck looking to pass here. He'll drop this down to Achane. Free inside the 30. And he gets home. Touchdown Saints. Travis Achane. First return scored. Now he's got a receiving one, too.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, or pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Smith's point after is good. And that adds yet another to their lead.
The score, Saints 42, Falcons 14. Charlie Smith to kick
Smith
off.
has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Looking long again. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for a second.
Incomplete. Kool-Aid McKinstry there defensively.
To the air with Penix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I am so torn up here in this booth, Kate, because there's part of me that just applauds the courage to continue to go out there and sling the ball around, even after now 8 interceptions in the last 2 weeks. But on the other side of it, you know that it is just killing your team.
And he's going to go down. They drop him back on his own side at the 47. James Pierce. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
He's in trouble, and it's another one. They drop it. And it's Jalen Walker. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down. Back to throw. Shuck. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got a man, but he can't make the catch. And it hit just a little too much. Breaks up that big play as third down goes unanswered. Now, I think we kind of all knew what was coming. That last sack kind of forced their hand. The best option to extend that drive was to just throw it deep and hope.
I think that's exactly why sacks are so productive for defenses. It's because it does, to your point, force the hand of the offense.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 18-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Penix now to throw. He's in trouble. He's not going to get away from this. They drop him at the 10. Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here's Penix on 2nd down. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Has him on the quick hitter. We got the football clock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
You're going for this. Escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. And on 4th down, they're going to come through. 11 yards there. They've got the 1st down.
He's brought down at
All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Falcon football, but this late, that lead might be too much for them to overcome. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Penix looking to pass. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Complete to DK Metcalf.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point is up and good by Full. And the lead reduced a bit. It's now at 21.
42. Falcons 21. Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now Shuck to throw. Hits him on the out route. And give him close to 7 before the defense can drive him out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd down, here's Shuck. This one stopped, play gains about 6 yards. It's going to be 1st down Saints.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. but these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not. It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shuck's going to throw here. Finds his back. Achane. And he's going to get about 3 here. Almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. He winds up out of bounds, but things not settled yet, so we've got a flag down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Ryan Wright.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. The worst time for a mistake defensively, and that awards them this 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Ooh, the look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing Penix. Flush down out to his left. Brought in by Bridge. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make the stop after a gain of about 17. And it's going to be 1st down Falcons. Penix. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! Falcon now to try the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And it's down to a 14-point game.
Falcons 28. Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Brown with a return here. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Throwing, shot. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns. And usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw, Shuck. And this throw is going to be incomplete. 3rd down.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Shuck. Hitting this throw is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. No time to get that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all, Brock. It's fourth down. All right, Brock, QB1, I got a question for you. Are you always expecting the rush to be dialed up like that? Dialed up a notch when it's third down?
Is water wet? Is the Pope Catholic? Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? Yes, yes, and yes.
And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now.
At the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Penix to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Penix's pass intercepted. The
Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Shuck to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Fourth. He's brought down. They got him at the 25. And that is Pierce who got to him again. Make it 2 for him in this game. That doubles his season total.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
He finds a man. That's caught. And out of bounds he goes, well short of that marker. That brings up fourth down.
A gain of 17 yards.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he'll try to hit this one well.
Formation for New Orleans.
And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Penix now. Escapes out to the left. Pressure gets there. The defense gets home. He's dropped to the 14. And the rookie out of Ohio State gets his first career sack. Throwing on second down. Penix. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Falcons.
Mason Tipton. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Folk on now to try the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And that cuts the lead to 7.
42. Falcons 35.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brown with a return here. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's second down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They're going to pass it here. This one's to Lance, left side. And out of bounds he goes after a gain of 8. It is 3rd down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate. It turns into a nice gain.
So a couple yards to go here after they picked up 8 on that last play. Wow, it's free again! The Falcons bring it in. He cuts it right sideline. There's room to run. And they come through with an offensive touchdown, and they trail by only 1.
Touchdown, Falcons.
All right, Brock, that was a design run. Those always opening up to some contact. It obviously popped the football free for 6. What do you do there as a QB? Following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Taken in by Lance, right side. These hits finally forced out of bounds after a gain of about 27 on the play. And that is going to give the Saints a 1st down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He'll look to throw it. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to have the 1st down there for the Saints. And that should be enough to run out the rest of this one. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. New set of downs for them. It starts at the 38. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. There's the hits, and finally putting an end to that one. Out of bounds after a gain of about 26. And it's going to be 1st down New Orleans.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here he is to throw. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Four guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Shuck with a quick toss out wide. And it's going to be 4th down coming up. They picked up 7 on the pass, but still well short of the 1st down marker. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1.
It's
That's all they
fourth
had,
down.
so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Charlie Smith on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Charlie Smith to kick off for New Orleans.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Brought in left side by Branch. And this is going to be run out of bounds. Play goes for about 16 before he stepped out. And that's going to be good for a Falcons first down. There's 5 seconds left now, possibly their final effort here. Penix now to throw. This is for the ball game. Deflected. Oh, they couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So it's a win for the Saints. And they draw first blood against a division rival. And we're on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.
60, Panther 60. Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when them in your mouth. Bring them out, bring them out. 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 VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most fans in the state wanna see my lead. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got his shouted he back out. Set the city on fire soon as he got free. The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows through my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out. Let's go. I got rich and still in a hoop. I'm whooping the bridge. Here we go, Shaq. Now we're doing the bridge. You in the face, you want to show me quick. Never catch another case, but no it's true to be missed. So I'ma keep my cool head, stay out of the news headlines. And show these other rappers bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm a hell of a time. I got the phone out, hard talk, the real with the shine. I got the time. I flow when I'm live, so well is mine. I got a packed house yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Back day yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Don't do it. 1, 2, 1, 2. You don't know what the brand and play a little 2 on 2. If you rap what I do, you'll be hit. Let's go now. Make it hard, boy, done something to play. Show them this ain't score or something to say. Too large and we way too fresh. Work well with you want to check the lane like a game of chess. You want to standing in the front yard yelling, bring them out, hey, I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, all the dope boys yelling, bring them out, the back day yelling, bring them out, front yard yelling, bring them out, I'm a hot girl. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, the back day yelling, bring them out, oh.